Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to another brand new week, a brand new day. It's The Conversation here on Lagos Television. I am Abimbola Bello.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I am Ajibola Ojeshola. Happy International Women's Day to Abimbola, Adebimpe, and Adejoy.
Adejoy.
Even not because of Ramadan and Lent, I would have given you some treats, but we'll do it next year. Don't worry.
Next year, we can defy it now.
No. Well, once it is gone, it is gone.
You just like playing a fast one, honestly. I mean, yesterday, yes, was International Women's Day. It's the month of March. It will soon be one Mother's Day. One Mothering Sunday. Women now, we celebrate so many things. And, at some point in time, men will just, how many Mother's Day do you people even celebrate? Well, that's why we are women, and that's why we're different, and that's why we're special. So celebrate us as much as you can.
Yeah.
And we will also celebrate the men and the boys in our lives. How was your weekend?
It was very, very good. I was well rested, and we're back. The show must go on.
Joy?
My weekend, I was doing mother duties, so I celebrate myself.
The
weekend was quiet till yesterday. That I don't know, when I wanted to break my fast, I don't know what prompted me to go and take a bottle of Coke.
Wow.
Which I had not taken in how many years, and I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep at all till after prayers this morning.
Wow.
Some trigger for you there. Maybe because I had not taken it in a long time.
In a long time,
people say
yes.
The caffeine in Coca-Cola is a problem for them. Not me. The addiction that I have to Coca-Cola.
No,
are you serious?
It's more of the addiction to caffeine for you.
To caffeine for you. I don't know. The addiction is bad, as in bad. But my weekend was there was just no light, and the heat was terrible.
That light,
What is happening?
And the heat has been really
Please,
terrible.
what is happening?
And
that was the same weekend. Our Minister of Power was giving a chieftaincy title.
Adebimpe, go and check the level of water inside Kajidam.
He has so many nicknames now. So many people call him Olokuko.
There was something he said to me yesterday.
Something. I mean, so many things, but it's been really bad.
It's very bad.
It's been really bad, and this weekend was really terrible. And at some point, I kept asking, please God, if you are the one holding the breeze, release it.
Have you have mercy on us?
Because it just was humid. No, everything was just
still.
It was still, yes, and it was more or less like, what is it? What's going on? Is it this climate change?
It's part of it.
I don't know.
I think
My dear friend, Mr. Trump
he's part of
those. Resign and go and face his governorship ambition.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
I didn't know Labugo come.
Benkele indeed. Anyway, we are back on the conversation, and let's start the show by taking our news points this morning. Ajibola, let's start with you.
Yeah, let's start with politics. PDP is back in the news. PDP, Makinde, Wike camps confident as appeal court rules today. Ahead of today's appeal court ruling on the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, factions aligned with the party's governors and those loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, they have both expressed their confidence that the judgment will favor them, insisting that legal precedents and statutory provisions support their positions. The National Publicity Secretary of the National Working Committee, led by Tamino Turaki, SAN, and backed by Governors Sheyi Makinde of Oyo State and Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State, Ini Ebong, confirmed that the Court of Appeal scheduled the consolidated cases involving the PDP for judgment today. Similarly, the National Publicity Secretary of the Caretaker Committee, led by Mohammed Abdurrahman, Acting National Chairman, and Samuel Anyanwu, Acting National Secretary, backed by Wike. Jungudo Mohammed confirmed that the leadership dispute within the PDP has been scheduled for judgment at the Appeal Court of Abuja today. Both factions, in separate interviews with our correspondent, expressed confidence that the judgment will be in their favor. Governors of the PDP had earlier endorsed the Ibadan Convention, which produced Turaki and other members of the NWC on November 15 for a 4-year tenure. The governors also supervised the transition of leadership from the former acting chairman, Umaru Damagum, to Turaki before Damagum's tenure expired on December 9. Meanwhile, a faction loyal to the FCT minister constituted a 13-member committee on December 8, appointing Abdurrahman as acting national chairman and Anyanwu as acting national secretary, among others. Effort by both the Wike Aligned Group and the Governor's Camp to convene meetings at the PDP National Secretariat on November 18, 2025 turned chaotic, leading to disorder and physical altercations. Following the incident, the Nigerian Police Force sealed the Secretariat, which has since remained closed. Both factions subsequently sought recognition from INEC, but the Commission refused to acknowledge either group, resulting in prolonged legal battles. One of the consolidated suits before the appeal court is suits FHC ABJCS 2120225, which produced a ruling that halted the party's convention until it fully complies with provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the Electoral Acts of Nigeria 2026. Yeah, that's it. PDP back in the picture, and both Wike and Makide's camp are praying that the judgment of the appeal courts today will be in the favor of their faction. But how that will pan out today, we are folding our hands. If indeed PDP will be back as a major formidable opposition in the country, only this judgment will tell. So where the pendulum will swing, is it going to be in the favor of Wike or Makinde? Our fingers are crossed.
You know, you actually holds the pendulum. So maybe we can actually ask you if
So
you have
you
an
will
idea
know
where
where the
this
pendulum
will
will
swing. Where this will swing. Me, I sure like the fact that everybody is saying it will favor them. Before the end, it was before the end of today, before afternoon,
Before the end of the show.
we will know where this is actually going. And I mean, that picture, I liked the way it's true. It looked like Wike was almost going to punch Makinde.
Head to head.
Anyway, we will know where this would end at the end of the day. Let's take the second story this morning. Rise in fuel prices. NNPC may supply foreign crude to Dangote Refinery. The federal government, through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, has begun moves to secure crude oil supply for the Dangote Petroleum Refinery through third-party international traders in a bid to sustain domestic refining operations. This is according to the Punch newspaper. Officials, however, warned that the intervention may not immediately translate into lower petrol prices for consumers. Nigerians currently grapple with high fuel prices following the recent hikes in the cost of commodities by the $20 billion Lekki-based refinery. Oil dealers and industry players confirmed to the newspaper that the refinery temporarily suspended the loading of premium motor spirit, which is petrol, a development that heightened speculation that another fuel price increase could be imminent. This would mean the third surge in petrol prices within a week, following adjustments that pushed gantry prices from $7.74 to $9.95 per litre. As a result, retail pump prices in several states now exceed 1,000 naira per litre, as some stations now dispense petrol at about 1,200 naira per litre, intensifying economic pressures on Nigerians. This comes as recent market data illustrates the shift in crude sourcing patterns. Kepler analytics show that crude imports by Nigeria from the United States surged to 41.13 million barrels in 2025, up 161% from 15.79 million barrels in 2024. Multiple industry sources and officials from both NNPC and Dangote Refinery confirmed that the National Oil Company is leveraging its global crude trading network to source third-party supply for the Dangote Refinery at competitive international market rates. So bottom line is everything has, so for a lot of people who often think that what's going on in other parts of the country isn't our business, this is part of it. The fighting, of course, the onslaught in Iran is definitely, this is the outcome. And now that the federal government through the NNPCL is saying they want to source for crude for Dangote, again, you start asking the questions. When are we going to totally stop depending on the international market for our needs? You know, over the weekend, I had to buy fuel. NNPCL was selling at 1,050 naira. And so if you look at, if you do the mathematics, yes, a couple of other filling stations are even selling over 1,050 naira, depending on where you're buying. So it will always come back to us because we are the ones buying the fuel, we're the ones spending the money. It will always come back. So we're happy that we're already buying at 774 and already looking at it. Okay, if I buy 20,000, like Adebimpe will say, if I buy 20,000, I won't buy in another week.
Now, when you buy a petrol worth of 20,000 naira, will it last you
Today,
a week?
I have to go to Bagada.
To go and buy?
No, I have to go there because I always
you have
go there.
options now.
Now, fuel is 1,050.
You might decide not to go with your car.
You want to do what?
I'll do what again?
You want
If you
to
now,
book a ride?
it's more expensive if you're using
Public transport.
the public
Whether
transport now.
Uber,
Booking a ride?
or
If you're booking a ride, it's more expensive.
more
So you rather
expensive.
just buy your fuel. So it's
And even the price of TFNA has risen.
it will rise.
Has risen.
It will rise now because if somebody is buying fuel at 1,015 naira, show will short.
There are
you.
lots
And you know
of people
Nigerians,
They
they will start.
everything would always
it will affect
skyrocket
everything.
and everything.
And you know, Abimbola raised something very, very important. Nigeria is not an isolated country. The war between Iran, US, Israel is actually affecting the global market of oil prices. And while the federal government is going to gain more money, consumers are going to pay more for the commodity.
okay, this one that NNPC wants to give Dangote foreign crude.
They won't
Don't-
pay in naira. If that's where you're going,
They will pay in
I just
dollars.
needed some clarification on that. Does that mean that fuel might come down, you know,
how?
a
Down.
They will
little?
not pay in
Come down.
naira now.
So why are they now? So
And
if
it is
they-
what you buy that you're going to sell.
So if they are sourcing for a third party to give Dangote, except of course if they want to give maybe part of what he has paid for,
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
what is made down payment for.
Okay.
If they need to give him that, maybe that's how the naira would. But if they are giving him fresh products, naira bao.
And the increase is not only here. I
it's
saw
not. It's not.
Trump on CNN yesterday saying that it was a slight glitch.
You see that?
Trump
You see
alone.
that your friend then?
That man,
Even Americans are not happy with
They
him.
are
Shebi,
not.
They are tired.
they voted for him now.
They're not happy, especially
They are-
this war. This-
Unfortunately, there's really nothing anybody, even the Congress can't do anything because the war has
can't.
started. They could have been able to stop it and that's why he deliberately did not ask for their permission because he knew that they were going to
And
stop
he's
him.
been taking a swipe on UK.
Oh, that one will not answer anymore.
And this journey is still long for Americans.
When
It's still
Iran
long.
is not even ready to
It's
negotiate.
still long.
And a lot of Nigerians have lost a lot of money. You know, those who were intending for going on Umrah this year.
Stay at home.
People
God
say,
is everywhere.
Shebi, you are still alive. You better stay at home.
Stay at home. I read the lady was complaining. Well, not complaining. I mean, it falls within her purview. I think they are in Qatar with her family. And she said many countries are evacuating their citizens. Nigerians are not evacuating their citizens and all of that. And I'm like, to evacuate gone, you think it's easy?
It's not easy.
You think it's even to be in the airspace
fly.
at all?
Let's go.
That's stay where you are.
Yeah, people are. Yes, people. I mean, my producer is saying people are in Umrah. Well, yes, people are in Umrah, but not all flights are now going. Some people are already closing their airspaces, saying even those that are there, do they know how they will come back?
Okay. International Women's Day Tinubu governors seek stronger policies for women's empowerment. President Bola Tinubu, his wife Oluremi Tinubu, governors, lawmakers, and civil society organizations yesterday called for stronger policies, investments, and concrete actions to empower women and advance gender equality as Nigeria joined the world to mark the 2026 International Women's Day. Leading the charge, President Tinubu declared that Nigeria's progress will continue to empower women and create conditions where every girl can learn and every woman can thrive economically. He lauded Nigerian women as the backbone holding the nation together through their strength, courage, and determination. International Women's Day, observed annually on March 8, is a global celebration of women's achievement and a call for gender equality and the advancement of women's rights. The 2026 theme, Rights, Justice, Action for All Women and Girls, emphasizes the need for concrete action to protect women's rights and ensure justice across all sectors of the society. I will stop here. Also read Oluremi Tinubu and the Senate President also lauded women to commemorate the event. But every year we will be commemorating International Women's Day when we still have low representation in the President's cabinet, in the House of Representatives, which has about 4%, and in the Senate, which has about 3%, and in President Tinubu's cabinet has about 15%. And every year we will come out to say, women should be given this, women should be empowered. Please, let's begin to walk the talk.
Walk the talk. Yeah. And maybe the members of the National Assembly will be able to see the bill for the special seat for women through, so that we can have more women representation in the National Assembly and the state assemblies as well. And I'm still waiting for that day when we are going to have a female as president, female governors, and not deputizing for their male counterparts anymore. They have what it takes. And, but you know, male politicians, they like to play rough politics in this part of the world. So, and women have the numbers.
We're evolving. It will happen one day.
Half of the
we are
population.
hopeful.
Women like Natasha.
It will happen. It will happen one day. We're evolving. We're getting there. When it will be, I don't know.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a one day.
So I think be hopeful.
Another International Women's Day is coming next year.
And this time there will be no lip service.
Yeah.
There will be more of action.
All right. 2027, Lagos APC vows to reverse 2023 presidential loss. The chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos State, Mr. Cornelius Ojelabi, has vowed that the outcome of the 2023 presidential election in the state would not be repeated in the 2027 general election. He spoke at the Lagos APC State Secretariat during the inauguration of the party newly elected 35-member State Executive Council. Recall that the APC lost the 2023 presidential election in Lagos State to the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi. According to the Independent National Electoral Commission, a total of 1,347,152 voters were accredited for the election in the state. Obi polled 582,454 votes to defeat the APC candidate Bola Tinubu, who scored 572,606 votes, while the People's Democratic Party candidate Atiku Abubakar came third with 75,750 votes. The outcome surprised many analysts who had predicted that Tinubu would win the state, having served as Lagos governor between 1999 and 2007. Addressing the new executives, Ojelabi said they were assuming office at a critical period as the party prepares for the 2027 general elections. Let me stop it there. That's the story. APC is not going to fold their arms. That's me paraphrasing now. And they vow to reverse the 2023 presidential loss. Okay? That's it.
They don't
Well,
want to be caught
it is
napping
expected.
again in 2027.
Politics is around the corner, and for the political class, 2027 is not next year. It is
It's
now.
now.
Yeah.
And so they have started playing their game of politics and, of course, trying to get the minds of Nigerians and Lagosians to embrace their party and, of course, ensure that they win in 2027.
Right, so that's it. Coming from the APC. Let's go to the X platform this morning and take a look at what's trending there. Of course, you know, sometimes when certain things happen, you just brave it off. You just try to do all the bravado and you just try to be like the lizard after falling. You just praise yourself even though no one is praising you. And, you know, Boala is not having, a lot of Nigerians are not sparing him at all. Aftermath that interview he had, of course, head to head. And I think we need to also get to that, that space where for many people who are in communication, you need to know when to admit that you've done something wrong. Admit it. I mean, just take it in your stride and let's move on. Because sometimes when you've erred and then you try to justify rubbish, it feels like, what exactly are you doing? You know, some of the things that even after the interview, the press release that he released, you saying you didn't know they were going to ask about your past.
Why would they ask about it?
It just felt like, you know, what exactly are you saying? But you see, sometimes it's just a reflection of who we are as humans. There's nothing that says if you believed something was yellow yesterday and you see it as red today, hello,
change is constant.
So I saw it as yellow yesterday, and at that particular point in time, that was how I felt. Why justify what you cannot? I don't know. I think we need to get to that level, to that space where own your wrongs. Just admit it and move forward. The moment you try to make it seem like you're above mistakes, you're above wrong, it's all shades of wrong.
Oh, no, absolutely. And, you know, Daniel completely nailed his own coffin during that interview. And I love the interviewer, you know, it was putting it to him that, okay, you said so, yes, I said so, then I was in the opposition, now I know better.
Now I see things clearly.
Oh, no.
There's just nothing.
But it was just making a mess of his personality, a mess of himself, and then coming out to issue press release to justify your appalling performance on that interview.
Your incapability.
When you're
Daniel,
going for an interview, especially
you
know
you
it is
enter
not
the
in-
lion's den.
It is not
And
in
the lion-
Nigeria.
And the lion consumed Daniel.
You did not prepare.
This lion consumed.
I don't know.
It was just not. I do hope that, you know, this again will be a lesson, especially for people who get paid for putting things in perspective. You get paid for convincing others about the policies of this administration. So if you cannot convince yourself, how then do you want to convince other people? And we must also get away from this high horse of, you know, journalists can. Maybe you could have gotten away with it with you were on an international scene, and
And you were lying.
No, Ajibola, you can even lie.
You can even
It's
lie.
okay to lie.
It's
It's okay to lie,
okay to
especially
lie.
with the kind of job. It's okay to. Can you lie sensibly?
Sensibly, yeah, sensibly.
And admit your mistakes.
At least you should go and
If
learn
Daniel had admitted, that would have thrown the presenter off
Yes.
his guard.
It would have
Yes.
even bought him dignity.
Yes.
It would have bought him dignity. Yes, at that particular point in time, that was how I felt because I was not working with this administration. So now I'm there. I see things from the right perspective.
You should go
But
and learn.
there you were.
You should go and learn from Reno.
And maybe we should go take some.
You should go and learn from Reno or Mokri. And somebody is even challenging Mehdi Hassan to interview Monday or Okpebo.
No. There are some things that Monday too won't go there now. Anyway,
Monday who?
Okwebolo, the governor of Edo State.
Please
the
leave
one.
the gentleman alone.
He's on X.
Leave the gentleman alone.
It was somebody's
He's on
comment
X.
there.
GCFR.
Anyway, well, you can go on the X. You can go on the X platform this morning. Well, I'm sure that by midday, Daniel Boala will stop trending because I mean that was what it was all through the weekend, and I guess a lot of everybody is okay with that. Well, you can go on the X platform this morning and take a further read on why he's
Excellent.
trending.
Why are you laughing now?
If you go next,
There's no perfection anywhere.
No. If in fact, you know, some people actually even called out the interview.
Yes.
The guy
Yes.
himself. And at some particular point in time, he also worked. I think it was he worked. This interview was Al Jazeera, right?
Al Jazeera.
Yeah. So he had been on CNN, and a couple of other things that this guy too had done. And then others were saying, only if you had prepared, only if you had also
just
looked into
preparation.
this guy, you'd have also seen that he's also somebody you could have tackled.
this is talking to Shemu Okebalo.
Anyway, we need to go. The conversation continues after this break with part one of our conversation this morning.